Today, former Trump advisor and political mischief maker Roger Stone pleaded not guilty in federal court here in Washington, D.C. The charges are serious. Special Counsel Bob Mueller is accusing Stone of lying to Congress and witness tampering. And the indictment hints at coordination between the Trump campaign and WikiLeaks to release information we now know was stolen by the Russian government. The most interesting bit? The assertion, buried on page 4, that, quote, a senior Trump campaign official was directed to contact Stone about what WikiLeaks was planning to release next. Who would be in a position to order a senior campaign official to do something? Possibly the candidate himself. Stone has so far promised not to testify against the president, so he's probably not going to be providing an answer to that burning question. But events may be accelerating anyway. Acting Attorney General Matt Whitaker told reporters he's been fully briefed on Mueller's progress, and that the end is near.
Right now, the investigation is, close to being completed.
Whitaker's openly criticized the investigation in the past, so maybe that's wishful thinking. But if it's not, and if we allow ourselves some good old-fashioned wild speculation, this thing could be headed directly toward the president's eldest son. We don't know the extent of what Donald Trump Jr. was involved in, but it already seems like he may have lied to Congress under oath. One instance that's played out in public, his explanation of the Trump administration's response when that infamous meeting at Trump Tower in June of 2016 was reported. That was the meeting where Don Jr., Jared Kushner, and Paul Manafort met with a Russian lawyer who claimed to have dirt on Hillary Clinton. The intermediary who brokered the meeting described it as being part of a Russian government effort to help Trump. You probably remember Don Jr.'s response to the intermediary's offer. Quote, "If it's what you say, I love it." When the meeting came to light, Jr. and the Trump crew told the New York Times it was about adoption policy. Don Jr. later told the Senate Judiciary Committee that he decided to provide that explanation on his own, maybe with some minor edits from his father. But Trump Sr.'s lawyers said that the president actually dictated the statement to the Times. If the lawyers are correct, it's possible that Don Jr. could be on the hook for lying to Congress, which is a felony. Jr. also told senators that he never told his father about the meeting at the time it took place. But there are at least 2 calls between his phone and a blocked number as the meeting was being set up. The president's home phone number is blocked, so that could be a second lie to Congress. All this together suggests Trump Jr. may have played fast and loose with the truth in front of congressional investigators. We don't know the full extent of it since most of his testimony happened behind closed doors. But already, lawmakers have publicly said they found parts of what he said hard to believe.
Behind closed doors, there arose, in my mind, very clearly, questions, serious issues concerning their truthfulness. And that issue pertained particularly to Donald Trump Jr. in a number of his contentions.
When Press Secretary Sarah Sanders got asked about Roger Stone yesterday, she clung to the familiar line that the indictment doesn't touch the commander-in-chief himself.
I think the further we get into the process, the more and more we see that this has nothing to do with President Trump.
If Donald Trump Jr. gets hauled in by the Mueller team, that defense probably falls apart. And that means Mueller is only likely to make a move like that if he's good and ready to begin the final chapter of this national saga. And to end it.